Brief tutorial on how to correctly vape. Most people, when they start off with a electronic cigarette, try to pull it just like it were a regular cigarette. Well, as you can tell, this is no normal cigarette. To use an electronic cigarette, you take long draws. You don't take quick starter puffs. Sometimes with one of these automatics, a starter puff is good, but only when you're doing it on an atomizer that hasn't been used in some time. That gives it a little heat up, and then you can take a nice long draw. Many people, when they start using one of these, want to take a bunch of quick burst draws. Doing that isn't going to get you much vapor, and it's not very good for your atomizer. So the way you do this is you can start off with a nice starter draw, just like this. That just gives your atomizer the ability to heat up just a bit. After your initial one, you don't have to do it again. You can just take nice long drags on your e-cig. The other thing that you notice is when you use an e-cig, you draw the vapor into your mouth and then you inhale. Doing a direct inhale into the lung is not recommended. Sometimes it can cause coughing, and sometimes it just doesn't feel very good. You still get the throat hit. You just initially draw it into your mouth and then take a nice, just like you would breathe. You might find that sometimes you'll have harder draws than others. Well, normally that is caused by placing your finger over these. These are little air holes which go all the way around this metal ring on your electronic cigarette. Sometimes when somebody holds a cigarette, they'll hold it like this and they'll cover those air holes, finding it harder to draw. Sometimes that can be a good thing though. Some people enjoy the additional draw because you do get better vapor sometimes. But if you be sure just to hold it a little further down, and you won't have that problem with a hard draw. Very nice and easy draw. You should never have a very difficult draw. If you have a difficult draw, it means that your electronic cigarette is probably a little gunked up, and that you should clean either the threading on your atomizer and down in here, or you should clean inside the battery right there. You can do that with just a regular alcohol prep pad. They're easy to get, and you can find them at any CVS, Walmart, or Walgreens. They're very cheap. So make sure that you have a nice airflow. Don't cover it with your fingers. Take a nice, slow, easy draw. Taking too hard of a drag will sometimes pull the juice out of the cartridge, and that'll get in your mouth, and you don't want that. That doesn't taste very well. So just take nice, easy drags and enjoy vaping.